So what I have up right now is to my left we have Claude Code, to my right I have the agent sessions. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is run our QA skill that we created for Claude Code. And what it's going to go ahead and do is check that if we have a virtual environment set up on our project. If we do, it's going to activate that. And then after that, it's going to see if we have our localhost server running. If we do have one, then it's going to proceed with that. If we don't have one, it's going to start one. And the next pathway is that it's going to check to see if it's going to try to expose our localhost to the web so that browser use can look through it, can click through and have access to our localhost. And the way we do that is by using browser use's native tunnel feature. But what we found with browser use's tunnel feature is that sometimes we got rate limited because we've been rigorously testing it. So we did add a fallback to use ngrok just in case, but it looks like it went ahead and found out that it had that there is a browser use tunnel there. So it's going to go ahead and call our script, activate an agent using that tunnel URL. And if we would go ahead and refresh the agent sessions, looks like there's an agent session active. Let's go ahead and check it out. Let's see if it shows up on our history here. I believe it's this one. Yep. So it's connected to the browser right now, and it's entering the fields, and it's basically acting as a QA. It's testing if all the components work, if all the buttons work, and it's trying to find where that bug is, if there are any bugs. Looks like the session ended, and it sent its findings over to our Claude Code. Over here, yes, looks like it received that it found a bug. It's reading the report, and it's going to go ahead and format it nicely in order for us to see and read it. Here we go. Looks like it did find a bug. The submit button remains disabled despite all form fields being validly filled. And then it shows us what actions that it took, as well as where it's likely where that bug likely manifests from, and it's going to ask if we would like to auto fix that change. Let's go ahead and auto fix it. So we approve the change, and it's going to go through our next pathway where it's going to try to attempt to fix it. There you go. So it would like to edit this file. Let's go ahead and approve that change. And now it wants to rerun the browser use agent in order for testing. Looks like it created one. There it is. And now it is going to go ahead and test that one more time. I believe I just opened up an old one. Let me refresh this page. It should be this one right here. There it is. Cool. It's filling out the form, it's doing its testing. It looks like you just click the button and the fields reset. So it looks like the QA tester found that it works. So it's going to go ahead and find its summarize its findings and send it over to our Claude Code. Oh, it looks like it's testing it over and over again to make sure that it's making sure that it does work, which is really good. One very quality QA. Cool. Now the session ended and it sent its findings over to our Claude code. Let's go ahead and see what it said. Awesome. So it looks like there's a new bug where the form inputs are missing the name attributes. So the browser submits empty query strings. Looks like the original bug was fixed. That has been resolved, but there has a new finding, and it's going to ask if we would like to fix the new name attribute on the QA or leave as is. I'm going to go ahead and say yes, fix it. Cool. So it wants to make this change, so we're going to allow it. It wants to make this change as well. Let's allow that as well. And that one as well, so for all of the fields. Perfect. And it wants to run the QA agent one more time. And let's just make sure that that's active. Cool, that's active. And let's go ahead to refresh the page to see it's in action. All right, looks like it went ahead and started working on that, testing the web page. We can also see what browser use is trying to do over here. If we look and analyze this, it looks like it's still working and it's running its JavaScript pipelines. Okay, that session ended. And it went ahead and sent it over to our Claude code. And right now it is overwriting the bug report. This is just for itself to understand it better. Perfect. All bugs resolved. Here's the final summary. So iteration 1, it found this bug and it applied that fix. And then for iteration 2, it found this bug and applied the fix to it. And now both fixes are live. And looks like that our browser use QA agent went ahead and auto-fixed everything. Cool. Very neat.